Hey everybody, it's Tipsy Tuesday.
Who's ready for Tipsy Tuesday? What's it called when you do the chicky? Look how pretty!
A fun weekly show where we grab our favorite drink. Salud!
Diana!
I see, it's nice.
We take our bras off.
Somebody just wrote chicken.
And we laugh at people from around the world.
Yeah, I want some cheese and crackers. Of course I do.
Sometimes we even have guests.
So put your jammies on.
It's time for Tipsy Tuesday.
Good evening. It's Tipsy Tuesday. Who's ready for bedtime? It's Tuesday. I want to show you something. This has been the bane. Hey, Jean. This has been the bane of my existence. You want to see it? This is what I think about for days before I did something. What is something in your house that constantly goes missing, that you're positive your kids just take it, use it, or throw it in the toilet, never tell you it's gone, and you can't live without it? This is mine. This isn't even a commercial. They didn't even pay me to say this. This is my favorite toothpaste. And Michelle, I buy these in bulk. There's a lot of kids in and out of this house, and I buy it. And I stick it in the pantry, like the closet, and I think I'm not going to run out of toothpaste for like another 6 months. And then all of a sudden, I go look for toothpaste, and I go, I'm not even going to worry about it because I bought like 16 of these, and they're all in the closet just waiting. And then I go in the closet, poof. Who eats toothpaste? What are they doing with it? I don't understand. Yeah. Nothing goes missing unless I replace. Yeah. I don't understand. Cereal, Heidi, another one. You're just like, this is my favorite cereal. I can't wait to eat this cereal. Like you lay in bed and you're like, I'm going to get up and I'm going to eat crap out of this cereal. And then you get down there, either the cereal's missing or the box is there and there's 7 Cheerios, or there's Cheerios, no milk, or a drop. Oh, Anne Marie, I keep one of these in my bathroom, but it was getting low. So I did the thing where I rolled it until I literally was like, I should just get one from the closet. And so, no, this is Colgate. Do your children come in with bags? Yeah. Katie, I think they come here and shop in the closet. It's fantastic. I would love to just go to somebody's closet and be like, well, I do. It's Diana's. Now that I think about it, I do the same thing to her. Is that what it is? Is that the older you get, the more your house becomes a CVS? Is this just dawning on me now? Yeah, I shop at my mom's house. Wait a minute. I should ring them up before they leave. I should put a barcode on everything. I used to always shop at my parents' house. I think that the older you get, the more your house becomes a CVS, and you're more likely to have things stolen. If you only keep one, they won't steal it. Robin, are you joking? They'll go in the bathroom and just steal it from the bathroom. Yeah, I'm going to put a register. I'm going to put those little stanchions they have on either side by the front door. So when you go through, it'll ding. It'll beep. I'd be like, I believe you have something in your bag, ma'am. And I'll be like, I don't though. I'd be like, we're going to need to search your bag before you leave the premises. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Judy, do you remember I walked in my mom's house during the pandemic? And we had just come home from 2 weeks at the shore. And prior to that, she had seen no one for 3 years. 3 years? 2 years. Who knows? But that's a long time. So no one had been in her house. And remember, I was like, she's old. I don't want her to walk all this stuff in by herself. So I carried her bags in, and then it was like, ring, and all of a sudden I was in a CVS. And remember, she had a frozen food section. She had all the staples. They were they were in rolly bins underneath her dining room table. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Laura, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to shop it. I'm going to shop it. I don't know. I feel like at this point, I should just have a teen closet, a teen and young adult closet. I'll be like, you can take anything from this closet. Leave my alone. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, you can. My 32-year-old daughter texts me daily, what'd you make for dinner? If it's something she wants, she asks me to make a plate to go, and she'll drive 20 minutes to my house when she gets off work at 1 a.m. I would love that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would drive by your house. You could probably start a business. Mm-hmm. Victoria, I did Stitch Fix a long time ago. A long time ago. And it was like fun for a little bit. And then I was like, I'm good. Mm-hmm. My 2 older kids take all the homemade canned goods. Yeah, I would. Mm-hmm. Wow. So now it's just sitting here, just loads and loads. Like if you came over, like I'm not even hiding it. I figured why put it in the closet? I'm just going to leave it on the coffee table. It makes it easier for them to steal it. Why make them walk up the steps when they can just come in, grab what they really want, and then just take off? Why do you like that toothpaste, Laura? Can I tell you, and I don't know if you guys ever thought this, I've never thought this, and yet every time I was on television, people would say, oh my gosh, you have the most beautiful teeth. I was like, I don't know. I spent a lot of time on my hair. No, they were like, Dina, you don't understand. On television, your teeth are so beautiful and white. I was like, thank you. I don't know what you say. And they were like, do you do like whitener or anything? Do you do this? Do you do that? And I said, no, I brush them. But this is optic white. Again, not being paid for this. I just love it. Now, Colgate makes other things. And by accident, I bought the wrong one and I did not like it. I only like optic white. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. And it keeps my teeth nicotine free. Is that the one you use, Tracy? It's a good toothpaste. And it's like ketchup. That sounds weird. It's like ketchup in that, no, I don't use the black one. That's the one that has the charcoal in it. I just feel like I'm turning into a vampire. I won't do that one. No, the other one was like a lighter version. It didn't have the whitening in it. But it's like ketchup, and then like I can only buy Heinz. I feel like years ago, I had tried to buy like a cheap off-brand ketchup, and then I thought to myself, who am I anymore if I'm not a Heinz girl? It tasted like water. It was gross. That's smart, Deanna. Buy a cheaper toothpaste and keep mine in my room. Danielle, I was going to call you today. I was painting. I was like, you know who would love to be here? Danielle. Mayonnaise. I only buy a certain mayonnaise. Mm-hmm. There's just like, there's certain things. And I'm like, listen, I don't need to be a millionaire. I don't need to go skiing. I don't need to have a fancy pocketbook. I don't need it. But I do need Heinz ketchup. I do need that toothpaste. And I need Jif peanut butter. Those are simple things. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, Melanie, here's where we are. And I know I keep telling you I'm going to make a video. I painted 2 things today, and one of them I stopped because I think it's a poor choice. I'm going to try to paint it tomorrow. BNC is coming over tomorrow. She's going to be the one. She's going to be like, this was wrong. You shouldn't have done that. You'll see eventually in 2050 when my book comes out. Mm-hmm. Hellman's, obviously. Mm-hmm. Ironically, I didn't even paint in the overalls. I went kind of to the gym. Donna just dropped a bomb. Everybody sit back. Get ready. Donna. That's what she wrote. I just wanted to tell you ladies, especially you, Dina, for bringing me to my senses about my 30 plus years of marriage was a shim sham. We are officially separated. Let's just sit here for a second. That's a big deal, Donna. I'm glad you sound good because these are big decisions and I support you. And whatever you need right now, whatever you need, how does one kind of go to the gym? I'll get to that in a second, Trish. I just want to give Donna the space she needs right now. She sounds okay. She sounds powerful right now. And I think that that's awesome. I don't know how we have helped you through this journey, but we are here for you. Joe Mama's like, I'm missing out. I'm coming over Facebook to see these comments. Adi said, I got you, Donna. Come have a drink with me. Girl, you're safe here. It's a safe space. There's a lot of us who just done had it. And it was time to go. I don't know why I'm doing this on the table. This is just me. Yeah, just rubbing Donna. I don't know why. She goes, I'm good, actually. It's freeing. I mentioned about the infidelity, and you guys were like, hell no. That sounds like us. That's a big step, Donna. Do you feel like 1,000 pounds have been lifted? Who's closest to Donna? Go drop off champagne. Proud of you, Donna. Come visit me, Donna. Donna, life gets better from here. Donna, you'll be fine one day at a time. Donna, your bravery will bring you through, and everyone here is help. I'm like, what's going on? Donna done left. Donna said enough is enough. She's officially separated, and she's celebrating. So, Donna, this is for you and to your bright future that you are in control of. I know, Holly. I didn't know what to do. I was taken back by the way Donna laid it out. And I was just, oh, this me rubbing Donna. Yeah. Listen, here's how I look at it. Everybody's on a journey. Oh, here she goes. What's she talking about? Everybody got to decide. Are you happy? Are you happy where you are? Would you be happier somewhere else? Yeah. And Anne said, I hate cheaters. And I think that's important. Yeah. Yes. So onward and upward. Linda said, Donna, you are strong and brave and you'll be fine. and you can take up the trombone. And that probably won't make sense unless you've been to the open mic. Mm-hmm. This might be the year of Donna, too. It was the year of Brenda, all about the SEX, and now it's the year of Donna. She goes, here's what Donna said. It feels better just supporting the kids. Thank you all. Cheers. I'm good. Very happy. It was a sure sign I did the right thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Debbie's just chiming in and said, I would actually be happier on a beach somewhere. I don't know if anybody can make that happen, but Deb's just throwing that out there since Donna's getting what she wants. Deb's just saying, if anybody wants to meet at the beach, she'd be happier. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did Amy Workman just say she's going to make fresh mayo, like from scratch? Because why? Why don't you meet up with Michelle and she'll bring her homemade crackers? And then you guys could go churn butter. I don't understand. I can't take part in any part of this conversation. Okay. By the way, so this morning, if you don't remember all the way this morning, we made a cucumber green apple smoothie, which I gave a rating of a 3 because it smelled like shoes and it tasted like nothing. Now, here's what happened. I put said smoothie into the refrigerator and I let it, whatever this is, all day long. So tonight, Jason and I sat down to have dinner. And Alex, I wish I was. It's not coming back as far as I know. No, it was still green. Still green. Avocados didn't turn it. And I said, Jason, I have something for you to try. So I added some ice to it. And did you drink the whole thing? Yeah. Drank the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I let it marinate. That's it, Tracy. Yeah, he drank it. I said, that doesn't smell like shoes to you? Maybe the smell wore off. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not horrible. That makes it a number 3. Horrible would be like a 1. He liked it, Kelly. Mm-hmm. Oh, Connie, we'll hang out with you tonight. Tell us something about your mom. Connie said it's my mom's birthday. She passed away a couple years ago. I'm missing her today. Connie, what was a fun fact about your mom? Tell us. Mm-hmm. I'm currently making Toll House cookies from scratch. My mother turns 96 tomorrow. Judy, I did see it. I mean, that cucumber picture is never going to go. It's literally going to live forever, Judy. Mm-hmm. Alex, I do enjoy filling in. Mm-hmm. I know, Michelle. Jason, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the smoothie?
7.5.
7.5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just so you know, he has not had the peach smoothie. So he doesn't really know what good is. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like a Jason 7.5. Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good smoothie.
My grandma passed Saturday evening. She was 94. She was so calm. My farm girl calm. No worries. Mm-hmm. I know. He gave it a 7.5, but I feel like he hasn't really tried any of the other smoothies. Mm-hmm. When do we get to chocolate smoothies? So, Katie, we got to get out of Lent because the chocolate smoothies all have like, it's an uninformed 7.5. Exactly. Mm-hmm. He does, Pam. Mm-hmm. Sherry, the peach smoothie episode. You've never seen me happier. I drank the whole thing, the whole blender. The whole blender. I drank all of it. I couldn't stop eating it. And it was semi-good for me. Like it didn't have sugar in it. I buried my 96-year-old mom yesterday. What's happening? What's happening this weekend with all the moms passing away? Does Jason not like sweets? No, he likes sweets. She said maybe that's why he likes the vegetable one. Pat said, today would have been our 53rd wedding anniversary. My husband passed almost 20 years ago. Had a really bad day today. Emotional out of nowhere. I don't know. Feels like it's not out of nowhere, Pat, if it was supposed to be today. All right, listen. We taking it all in. Listen. Tell us what your stuff is tonight. We're just gonna take it all in, let it all out, and just leave it at the doorstep of Tipsy Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Oh, Joan, happy birthday. Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, Amy. Mm-hmm. My neighbor's cat died today. She wanted me to pick it up and put it in a box. Not, said Linda. Did she call you? I mean, Chris made me come over and get that live bird out of her house, but she never asked me to touch anything dead. Although Chris did come over. Remember when Coco died and Dean was the only one home? And he went over and got Chris, and Chris took Dean and the dog. So Chris has done that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. What kind of blender do you use? Years and years ago, I was working on a talk show. I forget which one, maybe Nate Burgess. And they gave away Vita mixes. And a friend of mine was in the audience. Like, we don't get them, but friends of mine were in the audience that day. And one was a couple. And they were like, we don't need 2 Vita mixes. You can have one. I said, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and I got that blender. That was in 2010. It's 14 years old. And today was the 3rd time I've used it. What? Oh, Linda. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys are the best. Vitamix, I thought it was Vitamix. Nancy, potato. You're lucky I remembered what he was called. I'm surrounded by toothpaste. Nothing. Okay, isn't it Vita like vitamin? Okay, listen to me. You should see what everybody says when I say the radiator's broken. And they're like, the what? I'm like, the radiator. You got to fix it. And he was like, I don't know what you're saying. I was like, yeah, the radiator, it radiates. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Radiator. Yeah. That's because that's the right way to say it, Kezia. All right. Did anybody fall for any April Fool's things today? Anybody? Just get totally taken in by a joke. I got 7 blenders at my bridal shower 46 years ago. That's so funny. Marie, of course you did. Not today. Isn't that funny? Remember the good old days where everybody would do like a joke? Mm-hmm. Should we look up April Fool's best? Let's see if what comes up when you search April Fool's. April Fool's 2025. What? Oh, this is so. Okay. All right. So wait, hold on. Let's read this together. It says the Post ruins April Fool's Day, the 2025 edition. We fact checked every corporate branded April Fool's joke we could find. All right, so let's read these together. Hold on. So these are jokes put on by companies. Does that make sense to you? For instance, Omaha Steaks did not publish a 3-book series of meet cute romance. That's not that good. Let me share the screen. Hold on. Present. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. April Fools. So this is what the Washington Post put out. The Louvre isn't turning its pyramid into a Bass Pro Shop megastore. French April Fool's Day is, however, called, how do you say this, Lefebvre? Poisson d'Avril, which translates to fish of April. Well, that's not. Chocolate drop a tiny desk. Nope, that's just Kevin Hart. What does that even mean? Chocolate drops tiny desk. Droppa? I don't know what that. The Long Island Railroad isn't bringing back the bar car, said Tanya. Saddest April Fool's joke. Mm-hmm. The Great British Bake Company is not adding air conditioning to its tent. These aren't good. These aren't good. The Abbey Road crossing isn't going anywhere. The Arc de Triomphe is still free of shrubbery. I don't get that. Are you to be a lot smarter than me? Mm-hmm. Crunch bars won't be any quieter. The Nutella B&B doesn't exist. There's no such thing as Dr. Pepper flavored Tic Tacs. There should be.
But there is something that's Dr. Pepper.
I know. I already told them about it. Sorry, there won't be a McDonald's sail-through at the United Kingdom South End Pier. Did they write these or these? Arizona iced tea's Rizzberry drink inspired by the Rizzler isn't real. I don't get any of these. Fake transportation. The TSA is not letting people pet retired TSA pups or name future canine pulsifers. This sounds crazy. Fake sports. Tiger Woods' Achilles is still on the mend. He did not heal it by sleeping in a hyperbaric chamber plus the explosive. I don't get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pat, is it supposed to be funny? Search April Fools without the date. Okay, let me stop sharing. Hold on. April Fools. It says, April Fool's Day brings much needed levity to the National State Park. Okay. What? This is so crazy. Hold on. I was just staring at it. I'm like, is this real? Okay. So hold on. This says, pranks weapons. Did they? It looks like it's encased in Jell-O. Posted this image of the landing encased in gelatin. It says, few organizations can rival the Park Service when it comes to an April Fool's Day joke. Despite cuts, they have outdone themselves. This is a gelatin. They're encouraging everybody to bring spoons. That's what they said. That's adorable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, that one is funny. I don't know. That's the only one that made sense to me. All right, here we go. Best and worst pranks. No. Oh, Dr. Pepper Tic Tacs. So Tic Tac USA. So they're not real. I thought that was a joke, but they're actually not real. I made a fool for my brother-in-law that my sister at the hospital was giving birth. He left work for emergency, but it was April Fool's Day. Marie, that's horrible. Oh, Lorene, was that not true? I totally believed it. That was a joke? Okay, let me tell you what Lorene is saying. So there is a national monument in New Jersey called Lucy the Elephant. Lucy the Elephant was, and Lorene, you can correct me if I'm wrong, not that you are the pre-beer know-it-all of the Lucy the Elephant, but I believe it started with like a World's Fair. It was made for the World's Fair, and it's giant. It's a giant elephant, and you can walk inside of it, and then Airbnb took it over for one night. It's got a history, whatever. But I saw this thing today that said that people were so upset that the butt of the elephant faced the town and the head faced the ocean, and now they were going to turn it so that the head faced the town and they no longer had to look at the butt. That's what it said. Hold on. Was that a joke? Because I was like, oh, that's fun. Let me see. April Fool's, Lucy the Elephant. Oh my goodness. I was about to say, is this what it said? Let me show it to you. Let me show you this. I totally fell for it. It says, after years of complaints, we finally heard you. Yes, we know Lucy's rear has been facing Atlantic Avenue for over a century, and some of you had feelings about it. So today we're turning her around. And Lorene, I literally was like, I didn't know that you could just turn her around. Is she on some kind of wheels or something? Uh-huh. No more elephant booty on the boulevard. Starting this summer, Lucy's beautiful face will greet drivers on Atlantic Avenue, and her backside is now porting the beat. You're welcome, Margate. That's what they wrote. I'm so gullible. Pat, what did I think? How did I think that they were going to turn the elephant? Like he was on wheels or like a turntable. Oh my God. I literally was sitting here going, you guys, April Fool's is so dumb. I would never fall for any of that. And then literally, Lorene was like, did you hear about this? Uh-huh. I don't understand. So funny. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Lorene, I was like, well, that makes sense. We have a cow statue inside of our library, and we did her turn her because her butt was facing my office, and that's all I saw. Mm-hmm. That's really funny. Yeah, I think all the other ones would have been funny if we'd seen the actual post. Yeah, they seemed like they were just reactions because the Tic Tac thing was real, which meant that some of the other things were real. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Joey Joe, I'll believe anything. I'm very gullible, but I'm also a good liar. Like I can convince people, obviously. Mm-hmm. Wait, Tracy just said, is that lady really getting divorced? Yeah, Donna, let's circle back. I think we got to circle back. Donna, was you kidding or was you being, because now I'm questioning everything we've talked about. Now I'm questioning that 7.5. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's happening? What's happening? Fed as an animal. Thank you, Carolyn. That was one of my greatest moments that even I was surprised that she bought. And I was like, I can't believe she believes what I'm saying right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had a first date. I had a first date on April Fool's Day, and he was like, you want to go? We're going to go to the Taco Bell. And I said, haha, that's hilarious. He was like, I'm not joking. We went to Taco Bell. Did you go out with him again? Your first date was to a Taco Bell? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, Shakendra feeling herself right now. I'm gonna let her feel that, and then I'm gonna tell her to let it go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, Christy. You've been hanging out with Shakendra. Yeah, that's a red flag. Mm-hmm. I mean, think about it. How many times do you have to say to young girls, listen to me? I know it doesn't sound important, but if your first few dates aren't up here, they should be up here. This should be uses your A game. Donna said, no, it's not April Fool's. He tracks me through the Bose soundbar, my GPS locator in my car. I'm fine. I don't even know what that means, Donna. You just opened 2 other cans of worms. What are we talking about? Your Bose soundbar and your GPS in your car. What is happening? What was I just talking about? It's got to start up here. Because it's going to, yeah, it's all downhill. So if you're taking me to a Taco Bell on our first date, what's he going to say to me next? He'll be like, listen, everybody, me, listen, we can't be highfalutin like this anymore. Okay? Those Taco Bell days are gone. What's below that, Jason? If you, on our first date, took me to a Taco Bell, like, do you think there would be like, do you believe that like a guy should be bringing his A game to the first date? Because then it's just downhill.
Could be a trick question though.
Why is that a trick question?
Because it could be just saying, "Hey, are you laid back enough to have a nice 7-layer burrito?"
Well, number one, I can't eat at a Taco Bell. I'm not saying I can't just wing it. Listen, I don't need to be fancy all the time, but this is the first 3 dates.
Gluten-free. Oh, you said 1 date.
I had a first date at a Subway, and that was the last time we saw him. Yeah, Taco Bell's isn't Arby's, just saying, said Denise. My first date was to McDonald's. We were 14 and 15, still together after 25 years. Well, 14 and 50s and a date to McDonald's sounds perfect. Mm-hmm. I can't do it. I'll be like, I had a guy take me to Star Wars. I hated it. I went to the bathroom and cried. I even got with him. I married him and then divorced him. Robin, I think we all learned a valuable lesson from that story. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So my husband likes to tell people our first date was at a local bar with a tombstone. What does that mean, Marcy? Mm-hmm. My husband had our kids tricked for years that dragonflies would sew your lip shut. Unfortunately, I found out last year, nurse, but that is not true. They still believe. Oh, lies. You're just talking about lies. Mm-hmm. Taco Bell date, White Castle wedding. It's a thing here in Ohio. That should not be a thing anywhere. Mm-hmm. Wow. Judy is like, just to be clear, number 1, a date would be nice. Number 2, Taco Bell sounds great. Listen, Junian, I know that you're back on the scene. Everybody's talking about it. It's just like, are they? Yeah. And you have to have new underwear, and that's not for him, that's for you. And you're not going to Taco Bell. Not allowed. Mm-hmm. 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 You can make Valentine's reservations at White Castle. What? That's so fun. Yeah, I love me some Taco Bell, but I can take myself there, said Christina. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Wow. So, I'm just saying, just tell your daughters, okay? Can you eat at a Taco Bell? Absolutely. Will you eat at Taco Bell? Absolutely. Will you eat there on the first date? No. Listen to me. Listen to me. And you can use a coupon at the nice place. Don't take me to Taco Bell with a coupon. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I'm sorry.
I like Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell. I love Taco. Well, I can't eat there, but come on now. It's got to be your A game. Yeah, girls, you got to have some boundaries. What about a Wawa? Okay, maybe a Wawa, but that's only because that's where Jason and I would have met in our love affair. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Look at my face. Mm-mm. That goes for all fast food. Although I probably should have just heeded my own advice, because when I was on the dating app, I was drinking bourbon because I was nervous. And then the more nervous I got, especially if the date wasn't going well, the more I would drink. And then I was smashed, and then I couldn't leave the date. And it just made the dates last even longer. It was a little tip. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Junian's like, okay, fair. What's a step up from Taco Bell? Listen, if it's got a drive-through, you should not be eating there. Let's just use that as just a baseline. Okay? That if it comes with a side of fries, you shouldn't be there. Junian. Okay? If there's a number associated with the meal and you just have to bark a number at somebody, you shouldn't be there. You understand? Mm-hmm. So don't get smashed on the date. That's what I'm saying. Unless you need to. But it's gonna drag it out. Trust me on this. Yes. Mm-hmm. Janice said there has to be somebody that seats you at the table. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now Melanie just threw her hat in the ring. My latest obsession is Chick-fil-A spicy Southwest salad. I love it. All right, Melanie, I see your salad, and I raise you the market salad with chicken with the apple cider dressing. Ambiance, people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Judy says, I can beat you. I went on a date with a farmer from Colgate, Saskatchewan, who took me to the farm on our second date because he had to clean out the pig barn, and people wonder why I am single. Okay? Judy. I don't even. Did he tell you he was taking you to the pig barn before he picked you up? How was you dressed? How was you dressed? Junian, I'm not going to say I'm not in the Chipotle line for fries every day. There's no judgment. I'm just saying it can't be your first date. Here, look at this. I have a diagram for you. Are you ready? First date. Okay. Well, they'll be okay. Fancy birthday. Okay. I'll show it to you again. And for some people, this is Judy's dates. Yeah, rule out a diner. Mm-hmm. That's Poopy making those sounds. She's gonna do it again. Uh-huh. She goes, no, I was dressed for a second date and ruined a good pair of shoes. Mm-hmm. Our second date was to a Dave & Buster's. I got drunk, fell asleep while he drove me home, and we've been married for 11 years. Mm-hmm. That's so funny. So funny. I think I have some horrible date stories, but you won't hear about them because they're in the book. But when I was younger, I went on a date with this guy. and we're driving to Atlantic City. And I already knew as soon as we got in the car, it didn't have seatbelts. They were broken, all of them. And so that was strike number one. Number two, I, like a dum-dum, said, so where are we going? In Atlantic City. He's like, oh, we're just going to figure it out. And I was thinking, this boy asked me on a date. We got no reservations anywhere. Now, that wouldn't have bothered me if my body was strapped down to a moving vehicle, but it wasn't. Then there was oh, I know. On the way down to the date, he stops to get gas. Fine. He goes to pull out his wallet. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have his wallet, so he can't pay for the gas. I have to pay for the gas. He doesn't have his license, so he can't drive anymore. Look at my face. Guess how many times we went out after that? Listen, I don't have a lot of self-esteem. I'm telling you, I was probably 19 on that date. And I remember just being like, listen, I have no idea what the future holds for me, but I can tell you who won't be sitting next to me in that future. Exactly. And you didn't marry him? I mean, there weren't just red flags. Those flags were poking you in the eye. I was just like, I'm in a car. Now I'm driving, I guess, to take myself out and the dum-dum next to me. And I was just like, what? Mm-hmm. 0 times. Mm-hmm. Can't do it. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. I don't know who needs to hear this. Because I don't know if anybody said this to you today. You can have standards. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Have you seen the guy who elevates videos and runs across the yard with red flags? He's hilarious. Yes, he's hilarious. Mm-hmm. I would have driven his back to his wallet. Yeah, no, we were like, yeah. No, it was horrible. And you're just like, what is happening? Mm-hmm. I had a first date and he took me to the beach in the middle of January. Then we went to visit a castle. I was freezing. We did go to a very nice restaurant for dinner. Mm-hmm. You would have had to have driven home. No, I think he dropped me off and then he just drove without his license. Mm-hmm. What's that guy like now? I don't know, Danielle. I never talked to him again. It was too much. Too much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even at 60, I'm not playing. Well, that's what I'm saying. 50 plus. I'm like, I'm not. No. Did you ever just look at like the people that like your friends or family are dating and you're like, what are you doing? Something's very wrong with your picker. Did you ever just look at people, you're like, well, what's this? What is this happening? This is not. I had a date that started with a picnic in the park and ended on a private jet. And that sounds like a movie. Tanya, I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why? Mm-hmm. The first 2 movies I saw with my husband when we first met in college were Alive and The Crying Game. Well, that's very intense. My first date was at 16. Prom set up with a friend of a friend's date. He was 19. One day before, 5 dozen roses came to my house. At 16, I was like, whoa, showed up for the prom in a huge limo. The week after, I found out from his family was with the mob. Needless to say, I was exit stage left. That's crazy. My daughter picks out the worst men. She never listens to me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how. I mean, Dean's had a couple. And what is a mother allowed to say when she doesn't like who her son picked? You want to know what it is? So you have to do that thing where you go, okay, all right, oh, nice to meet you. You have to do this thing with your head. And then try not to get your eyes to do that in front of her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And probably tried to have a makeout. His buddy starts laughing as I run for the car, starts running to him. I'm your friend now, late, dum-dum. That's funny. My mom basically picked out my husband for me. That was nice. Mm-hmm. That's so funny. Wow. Yeah, look at my face. Anyway. My son's wife is crazy, and I tell them all the time. I'm sure Thanksgiving is awesome, Robin. I mean, that's the thing is that, if you want your son to hang out with you, okay. Tommy's. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, I told you, I said, listen, the only rule I had for Dean, I was like, Dean, I'm going to take for granted that half your girlfriends aren't going to like me at all. I just like or we don't like. Totally fine. I'm a lot. I said, but, and this happened, if anybody ever says they don't like your sisters or there's something about your sister, run. Don't let anybody come between you three. Mm-mm. Yeah. The cuckoo's going to hit soon because I wound it up today. Oh, did I not? I didn't turn the ticker on. Mm-hmm. John, happy birthday. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My standards at 18 were so low. At 57, I don't take crap, said Sherry. Mm-hmm. She said, remarried at 45. I have that now. My sister calls my sister-in-law the ice queen. So, I'm blessed my son and my oldest son finally found a good one. I love my daughter-in-law. I'm the only girl my mother-in-law liked. I guess that's why he married me. Oh, yeah. I know, Kelly. It's because I didn't turn it on. Now I got to wait until 11:20 tomorrow. All right, everybody, listen. So it was a great night. Thanks for being here. Just talking about nothing. And we'll be back tomorrow morning. I feel like I need to just find another smoothie for tomorrow because I really.
What's with your peach one?
Okay. I had to see if I have all. I did buy ginger.
Did you buy peaches?
I think there's peaches in the freezer. But I bought ginger the other day because did you know that ginger is in everything?
No.
It's in a lot. The ginger recipes were all in like the antioxidant or like anti-inflammatory smoothies.
Okay.
And I don't know. Nobody knows what ginger is.
It's a root.
No, nobody knows. And
Like a carrot.
listen, here's my question. Why are we just eating the root? You never hear about a ginger flower or ginger plant.
What about a carrot?
That's not ginger.
It's like a carrot or a turnip.
I'm sure. Okay, you're just saying words now. Okay. Yeah, he loved today's. He said it was a 7.5, but that he has no other smoothie to compare it to, so that number may go down.
Smoothies that I've made.
No, you never made a smoothie.
I've made lots of smoothies.
No, you didn't. All right, everybody. Well, that's it for me today. Pat and Donna and all the people who got some things going on. We're here for you. Hopefully you can hopefully Shakendra, do you just have a sarcasm button that you just clicked and it was like, say something sarcastic? I feel like you got a button. How could you type that fast and be so on to all of the things that I'm saying? I think she's like, say something sarcastic. And just, here's this like Shakendra AI. Shkai. Okay? You're welcome. Tamiko, I'm going to try to make something with ginger tomorrow, but it's got to taste good. And now that we're putting ginger in it, it probably won't. But we'll see. All right, everybody. It's a big day. Tomorrow's a hump day. You're welcome. We're halfway through the week, and we'll go from there. So like Judy from Saskatoon and Good Time Andrea say all the time, mostly Judy, eat more cucumbers. You say it, Judy. You do. Well, okay. So thanks for watching. As always, have a great night and blessed night, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye.